As the rumor mill buzzes with excitement, Apple enthusiasts eagerly await the unveiling of the new iPhone, tentatively dubbed the iPhone 17, though the name could change depending on Apple's decisions regarding its operating system. This year, however, the usual discussions surrounding innovative features and design enhancements are overshadowed by a more pressing and unpredictable concern: the potential impact of tariffs on pricing. A complex landscape of trade conflicts, political maneuvering, and economic uncertainty could significantly increase the cost of your next device. In recent months, there was a glimmer of hope that a federal trade court might intervene to halt President Trump's Liberation Day tariffs, but that optimism has since waned. The ed sector is once again on high alert, contemplating the likelihood of reciprocal tariffs and the anticipated 25% Apple tariff on iPhones manufactured outside the United States. Apple has been strategically navigating this challenging environment by stockpiling devices and exploring ways to circumvent regulatory hurdles. CEO Tim Cook has even announced a shift in iPhone manufacturing to India, likely as a proactive measure to mitigate tariff implications. However, this move was quickly followed by Trump's renewed threat of a 25% tariff, specifically targeting Apple's overseas production. The critical question remains: will this 25% Apple levy be applied in addition to existing and potential retaliatory tariffs? If so, the implications are alarming. Consider the scenario of a 25% Apple duty combined with a possible 145% reciprocal tariff on products imported from China, where the majority of iPhones are still produced. This could result in an astonishing total tariff increase of 170%. While it is unlikely that Apple would pass the entire cost on to consumers, imagine a $4,000 iPhone absorbing such a substantial price hike poses a significant challenge for the tech giant. As we await further developments, the intersection of innovation and economic policy will undoubtedly shape the future of Apple's flagship product. In this analysis, we will explore the potential impact of tariffs on the pricing of the upcoming iPhone 17, using the current costs of the iPhone 16 as a baseline and considering various tariff scenarios. At present, there is a 10% duty on many imports, alongside a 30% tariff on goods originating from China. If tariffs on imports from India were to rise from 10% to a maximum of 26%, assuming existing pauses on tariffs expire, the price of an $829 iPhone 16 could increase to approximately $1,045. Conversely, if tariffs on Chinese imports were to escalate from 30% to a projected 145%, the same $829 iPhone could potentially surge to nearly $2,031. Adding to these scenarios is the proposed 25% tariff specifically targeting Apple products, which would further inflate prices. Under this combined scenario, an iPhone 16 manufactured in China could exceed $2,238. For instance, a high-end iPhone 16 Pro Max had 1 TB, and the currently priced started at $1,599, could potentially surpass $4,300. Note that these figures are estimations. While it is unlikely that Apple will raise prices in direct correlation with tariff increases, the potential for significant price hikes is clear asterisk. Even the prospect of relocating production to the United States, as suggested by former President Trump, is deemed impractical by many analysts due to substantially higher labor and production costs. This could result in a US-made iPhone priced around $3,500. It is important to note that tariffs are not the sole factor contributing to rising prices. Apple typically supports its price increases with advancements in technology, improved camera capabilities, and innovative design elements. According to the Wall Street Journal, the company is reportedly planning to raise iPhone prices this year, likely in response to these enhancements. Wider economic conditions, such as inflation and fluctuating interest rates, also play a significant role. Elevated loan rates may result in reduced investment from corporations like Apple, potentially disrupting supply chains. Should inflation resurface, Apple may be compelled to pass on increased costs to consumers. Additionally, a decrease in iPhone availability due to supply chain challenges could further drive prices upward. Initial speculation suggested that the iPhone 17 Air would be priced at a premium. However, recent reports indicate it may align more closely with the current iPhone 16 Plus, which retails for approximately $900 before tariffs. If new iPhone prices rise significantly, demand for older models could increase, potentially elevating their market prices as well. The silver lining for consumers, the trade-in value of your existing iPhone may also see an uptick. Even if Apple manages to maintain its pricing strategy for iPhone hardware, the company may seek to recover revenue through other channels. Supply chain expert Joe Hudica suggests that Apple could increase prices for its subscription services such as Apple Music, Apple News, and iCloud data plans, where price adjustments are generally more acceptable to consumers. In summary, as Apple navigates these complex economic and market dynamics, consumers should brace themselves for potential price fluctuations and evolving product offerings. As we anticipate the launch of the iPhone 17, the question on many minds is, what will it truly cost? The reality is that, at this moment, no one can provide a definitive answer. Until Apple officially unveils the smartphone and its pricing expected in September, we are left to navigate a landscape filled with leaks, expert speculation, and fluctuating trade regulations. One thing is certain. A multitude of factors are converging to exert upward pressure on the price of the next iPhone. Consumers should prepare for potential price shocks and closely monitor developments in the tariff situation. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is set to redefine smartphone durability in 2025. This flagship device is not merely an incremental upgrade. It represents a bold leap forward, driven by innovative carbon battery technology and the ultra-efficient A19 Pro CPU. This advancement is not just about extending battery life. It embodies a new lifestyle where performance, imaging, and connectivity seamlessly coexist. From the moment you begin using the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the impact of its advanced battery technology is immediately apparent. Apple has integrated state-of-the-art carbon battery technology into a design that now boasts over 5,000 milliamps of capacity. This significant enhancement is nothing short of transformative. With carbon-based cells, consumers can expect extended battery life that easily supports a full day of intensive use, streaming, editing, browsing, and multitasking without dropping below 20% before bedtime. This groundbreaking battery is not only about endurance, it also emphasizes reliability and efficiency that adapt to your usage patterns. The A19 Pro chip, manufactured using TSMC cutting-edge 3M technology, enhances the user experience in a straightforward manner. Everything feels faster, smoother, and more intelligent, all while maintaining battery efficiency. By optimizing transistor performance, Apple has achieved unprecedented performance per watt. This integration of hardware and software ensures that, despite the iPhone operating at flagship performance levels, battery life remains a non-issue. Apple has adeptly combined powerful processing capabilities with intelligent energy-saving features. The upgraded OLED display not only delivers stunning visuals, but also collaborates seamlessly with the innovative battery technology to extend screen-on time. OLED technology allows for precise light regulation at the pixel level, meaning that darker images consume no power, while optimal brightness scaling minimizes energy waste. This enhanced efficiency becomes particularly evident when viewing HDR content or spending extended periods browsing in darker themes. The display's clarity and true-to-life color accuracy are further complemented by prolonged usage times, underscoring Apple's commitment to both visual excellence and practical functionality. For the first time, Apple has integrated its proprietary communication chip with Wi-Fi 7 capabilities. This advancement significantly enhances both wireless speed and battery performance. The higher data transfer rates associated with Wi-Fi 7 facilitate quicker content loading, thereby reducing screen-on time and background activity, which indirectly conserves battery life. In high-density environments such as offices or conference settings, the iPhone 17 Pro Max maintains a stable connection, effectively mitigating the battery drain typically associated with signal searching and interference adjustments. To accommodate these advanced components, Apple has made a slight increase in the headphone's thickness. However, this adjustment is not merely cosmetic. It allows for improved thermal management and a larger battery without compromising user comfort. The streamlined chassis remain sleek, ensuring that the premium experience expected from a Pro Max device is preserved. The increased space isn't wasted. It adds directly to the better thermal and power management, helping the phone operate cooler and last longer under heavy loads. The formal debut is anticipated in September 2025, with worldwide rollouts shortly after. Pricing will generally coincide with the iPhone 16 Pro Max series. However, regional pricing discrepancies could occur owing to trade dynamics. Apple is undeniably generating significant value with its latest innovations. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, featuring substantial advancements in battery technology, display enhancements, and an unparalleled processor architecture, promises to be a worthwhile investment for power users, professionals, and technology enthusiasts alike. Whether you are editing a film on the go, streaming 4K content, gaming, or managing a busy digital lifestyle, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is designed to meet all your needs. Its integrated innovations reduce the reliance on external power packs and eliminate the need for midday recharges. Users can confidently rely on their device to last and perform without compromise. The battery of the iPhone 17 Pro Max represents more than just an upgrade. It signifies a significant leap toward next-generation endurance and performance. With cutting-edge carbon battery technology, the A19 Pro processor, and OLED synergy, Apple introduces a flagship device that effectively addresses the long-standing issue of battery anxiety. Prepare for a device that redefines the possibilities of mobile technology. Jeff Pu, an Apple analyst at GS Securities, anticipates that all 4 models of the upcoming iPhone 17 will incorporate Medellin's technology for Face ID, resulting in a more compact dynamic island across the lineup. Pu has established a reputable track record in predicting Apple product specifications. His recent comments echo his predictions from October 2024, when he forecasted that the 2025 iPhone 17 Pro Max would feature a significantly narrower dynamic island due to enhancements made for Face ID. At that time, he believed this functionality would be exclusive to the Pro Max model. Pu now believes that the entire iPhone 17 series will feature a thinner dynamic island. This adjustment is expected to apply not only to the iPhone 17 Pro Max, but also to the standard iPhone 17, the ultra-slim iPhone 17 Air, and the compact iPhone 17 Pro. However, not all industry experts share Pu's perspective. In January, renowned Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo predicted that the size of the dynamic island in the iPhone 17 series would remain largely unchanged compared to the iPhone 16 models. While Kuo did not elaborate extensively on his prediction, the phrase "largely unchanged" suggests that the iPhone 17 Pro Max and potentially other models in the series may feature a slightly smaller dynamic island. Nonetheless, this change may not be as significant as some rumors have suggested. Apple first introduced the dynamic island with the iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max in 2022, and this innovative feature has continued to be available across all iPhone 15 and iPhone 16 models. The iPhone 17 series is expected to be unveiled this September, and anticipation is building among consumers and industry watchers alike. So, that's all we know for now. We'll be sure to keep you updated as soon as we have more information. Thanks for watching.